back to my YouTube channel. My name is Feer and I am an English teacher. And this week I have a special video because it's not mainly focused on teaching English. This video is actually not for all my students who watch the videos or for public that wants to learn English. In fact, this is a video for future teachers or new teachers that are starting to work this year, just like me. So on different news, I finally hit the 100 subscribers, so I'm super happy because I am finally able to put a personalized link on my channel. So now you can find me as Miss Feer, so it's youtube.com/Miss Feer, and now you can go direct to my channel just like that. So thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel because I am starting to be able to do different things because of that. So I'm very thankful. And well, because of that, I asked on Instagram, what would you like me to record for you? A lot of ex-classmates, they asked me if I could do a video like giving tips for new teachers because they are starting to work right now or they are finishing uni, so I decided to do that. Well, as a little disclaimer before I begin, I must say that I am as new as you probably. I have only been working in school for 8 months right now, and this is my first year in the school. I just graduated uni last year and I don't really have much experience, probably like a year and a half working. And well, these tips are just based on my experience. And well, as it is a video mainly for teachers, new teachers or future teachers, this video won't have subtitles because it's not mainly dedicated to all the students who watch my video. So I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and I'll go right straight to the point. Okay, I'm gonna finally start. So the first one that I think is the most important one, that's why I put it on the first place, because if you think that you're not gonna be able to do this, then skip the rest of the video because you're not gonna be able to do anything of the rest of it. Like, I'm being super serious. And the thing is that you have to like it. Like, seriously, if you don't like it or if you're not sure about it, if you think that you might try but you're not sure, well, I think I'm not gonna say that you don't have to try, you have to. But if you're unsure that you like teaching, I will surely tell you not to do it because it's very difficult. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and if you don't like it, you're actually gonna hate it, and you're not gonna do it right, and kids are not gonna be educated right, and you're gonna get frustrated. And if you don't like it, like, please get a job in a different place, not in a school, because in the school it's super difficult. And so if you're not sure you want to be a teacher, maybe try teaching English in institutes, or maybe try to get a job, I don't know, in a university where you can teach like basic English and stuff, or try some programs like, I don't know, Polyglota and stuff, where you can work only with small groups and adults and stuff. Because if you're not sure you like it and you go straight to school, you're gonna end up hating it. So like it. Well, the second tip or advice that I have for you is that you have to be aware of the reality. Like, the reality is that education in Chile is not the best, and it's difficult, and it's a lot of work, and you have a lot of kids, and you have a lot of things to do. So you gotta be aware that probably all the dream classes that you have in your mind, you won't be able to do them, and you have to be aware that the kids won't like English, or maybe just a few. You have to be aware that sometimes kids just don't want to work, and you're gonna spend like 80% of your class making them to be quiet and to make them behave instead of teaching. You gotta be aware that you're gonna have to teach a lot of things, not just English, because they are gonna ask you everything that comes to their mind, and you have to be aware that you are gonna be sometimes a role model, a mother, a big sister or someone very important in kids' life, especially if you're working in the public area, because there are a lot of kids with a lot of trouble and problems with their family, and well, sometimes they just don't care about learning because that's how they were raised. So you gotta deal with so many difficult stuff, so many difficult kids, and yeah, it's tough. It is tough. So you have to be aware of that, because sometimes, well, it happened to me. I think I finished uni and I started working in a public school, and I thought I was gonna be able to make all these amazing classes, like Pinterest like classes, and that I was going to be able to create debates and I don't know, maybe like a theater act or a lot of things that you think that you're gonna be able to do because you wish you could and you believe that you can change education, but it's not that simple. And you go to school and you have all these ideas, but then you have all this paperwork to do, and you just don't have time to plan these amazing classes that are in your head. And on the other hand, you have the parents that sometimes don't agree with the way you are teaching, and on the other hand, you have these difficult kids that don't want to work in your classes. And you know, all this stuff sometimes get together and you get frustrated. And it sucks because you start thinking like dang, this is not really what I thought it was gonna be. So I wish that nobody had to go through that, like the disappointment. It's like sometimes you have an amazing practicum experience, or you had a practicum experience in a private school that it's very different, and then you jump into working into a public school and it's like, what is this? So yeah, you have to be aware of the reality that is very, very different from what you think in university. And in university they won't prepare you for this, so you have to prepare yourself. Well, another thing is you have to be organized. Like, you really have to organize yourself. I wasn't an organized student. I am not an organized person actually, but as a teacher you need to be an organized teacher because you have many things to do, and you can't forget them. Like, you just can't. So you need to have a planner for your week, or a copybook, or whatever you want to, but somewhere where you can write everything that you have to do, all the parents that you have to meet, all the students that need to retake a test, or you know, all that stuff that you do when you're a teacher. So please be aware that you have to buy the stuff because you have to organize yourself. Otherwise you're gonna get crazy and you're probably gonna explode and get frustrated and cry. Yeah, because it's a lot. Well, another thing that I think is very important is to be responsible. Like, you can't miss a day just because you're feeling sick. You have to go to school because the kids are waiting for you. Or you can't forget that you gave the kids an assignment, because some kids work very hard on it and then you forget it and they feel like, why did I do this? You have to be on time because on a way you are a model for the kids. So if you're not on time to your classes, then they're gonna say like, why are they asking me to be on time if the teacher is not on time? Like, remember that they always look at what you do. Something else, it's very important that you ask for help, because when we are new, there are many things that we don't know, that we never learn on our practicum, and that we learn just when we are working. And it's very important that you ask, because sometimes we are like a little bit shy and we don't want to bother anyone, or we think that they're not like the other teachers that are not gonna be friendly with us. And I understand that sometimes it is like that, and I'm pretty sure that there will be at least one person that will be willing to help you. So don't be afraid of that, and just ask everything you want to know. Don't keep that to yourself. Well, another very important advice that I try not to do is work at home, because yeah, we read everywhere that teachers have a lot of work, teachers are overwhelmed with work and blah blah, they have to work at home and blah blah. But sometimes those things happen because we allowed them to happen. So you need to have an amount of hours in your school that are supposed to be for planning, for working, for checking and stuff. So use them properly. Like, don't waste your time doing other things on your planning hours. You know, there is a lot of work, but if you use those hours wisely, you probably won't need to work at home, because my home time is for being with my family, with my boyfriend, blah blah, do the things I love, and I don't want to be working all the time because I'm gonna end up hating teaching. So if you can avoid working from home because you worked a lot in school while you had your time, do it. You know that it's not healthy to work at home. It's not healthy to make your family look at you working all the time. So for your own wellness, please work hard at school, but not at home. Another very useful tip that has helped me a lot in this first year is using different teaching platforms. For example, Teachers Pay Teachers, Pinterest, ISL Collective, and there are many others that I might link down below. These are platforms where you can get lesson plannings, you can get worksheets, you can get project ideas, you can get materials, you can get classroom decorations. Like, you know, there is a lot of amazing material. Like, if you ask me what I love more about teaching is like these amazing platforms that they created for us, and all the teachers that upload their materials. Like, I really appreciate that, because there are some amazing materials. Sometimes we get overwhelmed because we have to prepare a lot of worksheets of material, or sometimes we just get out of imaginations and we don't know what to do. So just go to these pages. Some of them are free, some of them you have to pay, but it's just a little bit, and I'm sure, I promise it will be worth it. But there's a lot of free material and they're super useful and super beautiful. So go check them out. Okay, another advice, that this is more like for teachers that are working on school or that plan to work on school, is to write everything on the book. You know, in Spanish, in Chile, we call it el libro de clases. Yeah, you have to write everything there. Because if a student did something and you put, I don't know, if you evaluated with a bad mark and stuff, you have to write that, because then they're gonna, I'm sorry if this offends someone, but some parents judge you a lot. And that is what you have on your behalf. Like, if you write down why you did that, they're not gonna be able to say anything wrong about it, because it's right there. But if you forget to write it, sometimes you can get problems, like with other teachers, with the student, or with parents, etc. So I really recommend that you write everything. Like, if the kid did something, write it down. If the kid got a 1, write it down. If the kid got a 7, write it down. Okay, I'm not sure if that much, but you have to write everything. Like, I really recommend you to do that. Okay, another advice, and I'm really hoping this video is not that long, but I have a lot of things to say. Another advice is to always consider what your students want. Like, ask them what they like, ask them what they would like to learn, because when they are learning something that they actually want to, they will enjoy it a lot more than just something that you're teaching because you want to do it. Sometimes we have these amazing ideas in our heads, but then we tell our kids about it and they are just like, yeah, maybe. And if you make them do that, but they are not interested about it, like, I'm sure it won't work, or probably it will work for just a few, but the rest are not gonna work very interested in that. So ask them, like, their opinion, it's very valid. Even if you have little ones, that you can still ask them. You're gonna get amazed by all the ideas that they have and all the opinions that they have. So just ask them what they like, ask them what they want to learn, etc. And all your activities will be a lot more successful. And well, this is like a final reflection that I'm going to be telling you, because it's very important that you know it. And it's that, just relax. Will let yourself know that you're doing it right. Because sometimes when we are new, we get super insecure. We start comparing ourselves with other teachers that have a lot of experience and that have learned a lot on the way. And we are like, why this is not working, or why can I not be like him or her, or why the kids don't like me that much, or maybe I'm not doing this right, maybe I have to do this different, and you start like, and it gets you crazy. So trust yourself. You're doing it right. If you like it, you're doing the best you can for your kids. Maybe you're not doing everything perfectly, but you know we're not perfect and we can make mistakes. And if we make these mistakes, we can learn from them. So just be confident of yourself. Trust yourself that you're doing this right, or at least the best you can, and that you're doing it with love, that you're doing it with energy, and that you're doing it for the kids to learn. So just trust yourself, and you will realize that you will start getting better, that you will start like feeling better, because when you trust yourself, everything works in a better way. So just relax and be confident. Okay guys, and that was it. I know it was a very long video, but I hope that you watched it until the end. And if you did, I really, really love you. I hope that you like it, that these advice are useful for you. And if you have any different advice that you think that I forgot to mention, or that you want to make the world know, just leave your comment here. Well, not the world, but the people who watch these videos, that are very few people, but still it's great. So write down the comments, everything that you would like to share with me or with other subscribers, and follow me on my social media. There are links down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so YouTube can tell you every time I upload a new video. So that's it for this week. I hope that you have an amazing week, and see you next video. Bye bye.